Hey, what's up everyone? So I recorded a video to show you how to do this loan assistance application, but it's taking me 3 times as long to upload the video. So I figured I'd just do it live and put it on my page here that I could just share it later. So what this video is going to be about is for anybody who runs a church, a nonprofit, if you're self-employed, if you're a small business owner, if you are a coach, consultant, any sort of business owner that's going to be experiencing a disruption in your business income, and you are worried about that over these next couple months. The government has put out this loan program that's going to have a big chunk of it becoming forgivable as long as you use it for business expenses over the next 8 weeks once you receive it. So I want to show you exactly how to apply for this loan, exactly where to go so that you don't have any questions and that you don't get stuck. Okay, the thing you have to know is you have until June 30th to apply for this loan, but you want to do it as soon as possible, okay? There's enough money for about 1 million businesses to get a grant or a loan, but there's about 30 million businesses in the US. So this is going to be first come, first serve. So it's going to be very important for you to get your application in if you are some sort of small business owner. So let's talk about this. Hey, what's up, Jake? So how are you going to do this? So honestly, guys, they just updated this application where it's going to take you like 10 to 15 minutes. It really doesn't take long at all. A couple days ago, the application was quite a bit longer and is more confusing. This is almost like too easy. And so I'm going to walk you through exactly how to apply for it. So what you're going to do is go to sba.gov, as in Small Business Association.gov, and you're going to see this page here, okay? And when you go to this page, all you're going to do is go to the top yellow bar here, and you're going to go click here like it says. And it's going to take you right to the economic injury disaster loan application. So this is for anybody who has a small business that's going to be experiencing any sort of disruption. I'm going to put all the technical details in the comments here. So there's a lot more detail I'll put in around this. But honestly, guys, if you have any sort of disruption in your business, you're probably going to be able to get this loan that's going to turn into a grant at some point. So you want to make sure you follow the steps, but it's actually pretty simple. So they released a streamlined process requirements, I think today. It might have been yesterday, but I think it was today. So all you're going to have to do is go to this site and then fill out some information here. So I'm going to fill it out with you. If you don't want to watch the whole video, that's fine. But if you get stuck, go back to this video and I'll explain kind of the step-by-step things you need to do so that you have the information you need to apply, okay? So again, this is going to be for nonprofits, for even churches, I believe. It says faith-based organizations here. It says churches. If you have a small business, really any sort, or even if you are a sole entrepreneur, okay? So the big thing you're going to have to start with here is you're going to have to choose one. If you have any sort of employees, but you're less than 500, you're going to choose this one, okay? If you're one of my friends who is like a coach or consultant, and you operate on sole proprietorship or without any employees, or as independent contractor, so if you're just 1099, you're going to choose this one. If you are somebody who has a nonprofit, then you're going to choose this one down here, okay? So you have to be a 501c3 for this one, right? So most people are going to probably choose, this business here. If you have a restaurant or whatever, if you have anybody beyond yourself, you'll choose this one. But this does qualify if you are a self-employed, web designer or whatever it may be. So you can choose this second one here, okay? So the second thing here you have to check is that you're not doing anything basically wrong here, okay? So you have to check off you are not engaged in a legal activity. Okay, check. That you're not delinquent more than 60 days on child support obligations. Okay, hopefully that's the case. You want to check that. If you are not an agricultural enterprise, check that there. If you're not doing a live presentation of prurient sexual nature, okay, this is just weird, but this is just something you have to sign off for. So you can't have some sort of like, I don't know what type of business this would be, but anyways, that doesn't qualify. But any sort of normal business should. Okay, and if you do not derive more than 1/3 of gross annual revenues from your legal gambling activities, you'll click that here. If you're not in the business of lobbying and you can't be a member of state, local, municipal government and cannot be a member of Congress. Okay, so pretty straightforward stuff. Okay, as long as you're not doing anything illegal, you should be fine on this. Okay, now here, this next page, you're going to have to put in some information. It's pretty straightforward though. Okay, so I'm going to put in mine just to show you. So my legal business name is KIS Financial Planning LLC, but I have a DBA and I operate under, keep it simple, financial planning. Okay, simple, right? Then you're going to have to put in if you're a solopreneur, you're going to put in your SSN. If you are what's your social security number? If you have a business like an LLC, you'll put in your business ID. So I'll just make one up for now. Put that there. And then you're gonna have to choose here your organization type, okay? So if you're sole proprietorship, so this is somebody who you do web design on your own or even on the side. I don't know, you're a digital marketer, you do even real estate possibly, you're probably a sole proprietor, but this is gonna be a lot of people. But most people have probably an LLC. You might be a C Corp or an S Corp or one of these other entities, but whatever organization type you have, check that one. So I'm an LLC, so I'm gonna check that one. And then here, you're gonna wanna put if you are a nonprofit organization or not, okay? So if you are, then put yes. If you're not, then put no. If you're a franchise, you're going to put yes or no. And then here, you may need to look into your QuickBooks or contact your accountant, but they're going to want to know the 12 months prior gross revenues from 12/31/2020. So this is just an application. So my guesses are going to make you verify things later. So just do your best here, but you want to get as close as you can. If you can get the exact number, then that's great. So just pick a number. So let's say you made, I don't know, $250,000 last year. And then here you're going to put your cost of goods sold. So again, this will be a number. If you're not sure, talk to your accountant or your bookkeeper. They'll help you out with that. So I'll just put something in here for now. And here's what's interesting as well. They have a spot for rental properties. Okay, so you may still qualify if you own rental properties and you may have lost rents. Okay, so this is interesting. I don't know too much detail about this, but I saw this on here and I was like, okay, well, technically you are a business owner if you own rents. So, if you have lost rents, which you may not even know yet because the first is tomorrow, so that you may not have this information. But if you've gotten calls or emails from your tenants and you're expecting to not have people pay, then definitely you want to put this in there, okay? Here, if you're a nonprofit, you're going to put the nonprofit cost of ownership, or cost of operation for the last 12 months prior to January 31st. And then, operating expenses here again for any secular social services activities. So again, these are things you get from your accountant if you need to. And then you'll list those here. You'll put here, are you receiving any compensation from any other resources received as a result of the disaster? Ideally, they don't want you double dipping, right? So if you're getting $1 million from somewhere else, you're probably going to give the $10,000 or whatever it may be to another business, but you want to be honest and put the right information there, okay? And then you want to put your primary business address, okay? So just put that in, whatever city it's in. I'm in Orange, so I'll put that. I'm in Orange County, so I'll put that. So I'll fill out your info there. And then you're going to put your business phone number. Okay, so just put that in. Okay. If you have other business phone numbers or business fax. If you still have a business fax, that's impressive. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Unless it's an online fax. Then you'll put your business email. Okay. And I'm doing this intentionally with you so you can see how easy this is, because it's so easy that you just really, really need to do it, okay? If you're going to be losing revenue and you need these funds, okay? And a lot of businesses will. So I want to show you how to do this to make it easy. All right, so next thing here, date business established, okay? So when was the business established? So whatever that number is, you're going to put that in. So, and then current ownership since. So most likely for most people, these dates are going to match. But if you bought the business off somebody else, it might be different. But for most people, they'll match. So that should be just the same number there for most people. Okay. And then you're going to put in here what type of business that you do. Are you a faith-based organization? Are you in finance, food and beverage, health services? So you're going to select whatever that is. Okay. So, put the detail activity and whatever your activity is. All right. And then here you'll put the number of employees you have. All right. So I have 3, so we're going to put 3. All right. So this question here, is your business owned by a business entity? I don't quite know what that means exactly. It sounds like if your business is owned by another business, then you put yes and you put some info there. But most people that are going to watch this, my friends that are coaches and consultants, I don't think they'll be paying attention to this, but or they'll be owned by another business. But you'll put no there. And then here's where you're going to put the owners. Okay, so you put your info. So I'll put my info in here. And put my number in there. Don't need people spamming me. And you can put, are you the owner, manager, accountant, CEO, CFO, COO, or other? Okay. Most likely you'll put owner. Then you'll put your ownership percentage. If it's anything less than 100%, you're going to have to add people down below. Okay. Oops. Okay. So you put your business email. Then you'll put your social security number in here. This will be your personal info. You're going to put your birthday. Okay, I'm actually the 20th. I just put the 11th to make it easy. And then where were you born? I was born in San Jose. And then I have to put, are you a citizen? Okay. I don't know if non-citizens can qualify, by the way. I think you can if you have an ITIN, an individual tax identification number. But if you have an ITIN at least, I think you should be able to get this. But, I say it's worth a try either way, okay? And then you're going to put your home address in there. So, you put that in there. Look how easy this is. I mean, this is so straightforward. It's like unbelievable. This is what they call it, the streamlined application, okay? If you have an additional owner, you're going to press additional owner here. Okay, now, we're coming up on our last page here, okay? Step 3 of 3. In the past year, has a business owner been convicted of a criminal offense? Okay, hopefully not. You put no. Is the applicant or illicit owner suspended or debarred from contract with the federal government? Hopefully not. Put no. Are you subject to an indictment, criminal information arraignment? Hopefully not. Have you been arrested in the past 6 months? Hopefully not. Any criminal offense? And are you on probation right now? Okay, no. Okay, so again, hopefully this is not your case. If someone else is helping you with the application, then you'll put their information there or whatever fee that they're charging you to do this. I know a lot of CPAs are trying to do this as a service, which I think is great. If you're not comfortable, have your CPA do it. Pay him a fee. That's fine. But I think this is actually pretty simple and you can do it yourself, but that's okay. This is the big thing, okay? I would like to be considered for an advance up to $10,000. You want to make sure you put yes. This is the money that's going to be the easily forgiven money, okay? So you have to use this money for business expenses. I'm going to put all the details below in a comment in the post here about what it should be used for. But as long as you use it for like your rent, your overhead, your employee expenses, like you're going to probably get it forgiven, okay? So just apply for this if you have any sort of potential for your business experiencing disruption. Apply, okay? And then you have to put your funds. So you put your name, account number, routing number. They're asking for, where do we deposit this money? How can we get it to you the fastest? You want to put this right in your business bank account, okay? So again, if you are somebody that's going to be needing this, then you definitely want to do this. Read through this stuff here. It's basically saying that there may be some additional information and that you're telling the truth, right? Truthful information here. But if you lie, that's not good. You don't want to lie, okay? So you're certifying you're telling the truth that you need this loan and that your business has been disrupted, okay? Then you're going to go next. Then all you're going to do here is confirm this information and make sure it's all correct. If everything looks good, then you're going to go down here, certify you're not a robot, and you're going to press submit. And that's all you have to do, okay? So if you are a business owner, or you know a business owner, or there's somebody that is in your family, your close circle that has a small business and they're not sure what to do, share this video with them. Show them this video, just pause it along the way, go step by step, and just fill this out because the government wants to get this money in your hands. They want to do their best to prevent a huge economic collapse. And honestly, guys, I think we're going to have some trouble in the small business area if we don't get some of these funds into these business owners' hands. So please get this to people you know. It's going to go to somebody, okay? It's going to go to somebody. It's going to run out. So please get it to somebody that you know can use it, a loved one, a friend, a family member. And look, how long have we been live here? Not even 13 minutes, okay? So you can fill out this whole application in less than 13 minutes, okay? So please go do it. If you have any questions or concerns, or if I did something wrong, okay, then just put it in the comments. I'll respond to it. I'm pretty sure I did it right, but if not, hey, I'm not perfect. But either way, get your application in as soon as possible. And then once you get the application done, then you'll find out what you need to do next, okay? And you might have to verify some things, send in some numbers, but let's get the application in so you can get that money to your business so you can stay afloat and not go out of business and not be on the street, okay? I love you guys. Appreciate you. Hopefully this was useful to you. And let me check here. Yeah, I don't see any questions, so wonderful. Anyways, if you guys have questions, put them down below. I'll answer them later, but I hopefully you enjoyed this. And please share with a friend. All right, have a good night. Bye, guys.